Imagine standing at the edge of a digital revolution, where the line between the screen and reality finally disappears. For years, professionals, creators, and tech enthusiasts have been tethered to a 60 Hz world, staring at the same 27-inch panel that, while beautiful, felt like it was stuck in 2022. But the silence from Cupertino has finally broken, and the rumors that have been swirling through the supply chain have finally coalesced into something tangible. We are talking about a leap in display technology so significant that it redefines what a Pro setup actually looks like. This isn't just an incremental refresh. It is a total overhaul of the visual experience. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet for exclusive insights into the future of tech. Subscribe my channel. Hit the bell icon for more tech updates. ***. The Apple Studio Display 2 for 2026 is the answer to every prayer whispered by video editors and photographers who felt the original model was playing it too safe. Think about the fluidity of your iPhone or the deep, inky blacks of your MacBook Pro. Now, imagine that scale magnified across a massive 27-inch canvas on your desk. The heart of this beast is the rumored shift to Mini-LED technology combined with ProMotion. If you've ever felt that slight stutter when scrolling through a dense 8K timeline or noticed the blooming around bright icons on a dark background, you know exactly why this matters. This new panel isn't just about pixels. It's about the soul of the image. We are looking at a peak brightness that could shatter the previous 600 nits ceiling, potentially reaching 1,600 nits for HDR content. This means when you're grading footage, the highlights will actually sing, and the shadows will have a depth that traditional LCDs simply cannot replicate. But the real magic isn't just in the glass. It's in the silicon hidden behind it. While the original used the A19 chip to handle tasks like center stage, the 2026 model is stepping into the future with the A19 chip. Why does a monitor need that much power? Because this isn't just a monitor anymore. It's a computational powerhouse. This chip is the brain that manages the sophisticated dimming zones of the Mini-LED backlighting, ensuring that every one of the thousands of tiny LEDs reacts with millisecond precision to the content on your screen. It's what enables the new and improved 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera to not just follow you around the room with center stage, but to use advanced AI to color correct your skin tones in real time, regardless of the lighting in your office. Let's talk about connectivity, because this is where the 2026 Studio Display becomes the ultimate nerve center for your workflow. The inclusion of Thunderbolt 5 is a game changer. We're talking about data transfer speeds that double or even triple what we've seen before, reaching up to 120 gigabits per second. This means you can daisy chain multiple 5K or even 6K displays and still have enough bandwidth left over for high-speed RAID arrays without a single hint of lag. It's the dream of a single cable setup finally realized in its purest form. And for those who have been begging for more ports, the layout is expected to be more generous, catering to the Pro in the name. The design itself is rumored to undergo a subtle but impactful evolution. While the iconic aluminum aesthetic remains, expect thinner bezels that make the screen feel like it's floating in midair. There's even talk of an improved thermal architecture. Because Mini-LED and high refresh rates generate more heat, Apple has reportedly redesigned the internal cooling to be even quieter than the original, which was already virtually silent. The speakers are getting a massive boost too. We're hearing reports of a spatial audio system that doesn't just sound good for a monitor, but actually rivals dedicated bookshelf speakers, with deeper bass and a wider soundstage that makes watching movies or editing audio an immersive experience without needing headphones. Why now, though? Why did Apple wait until 2026 to drop this? It's because the ecosystem is finally ready. With the M5 and M6 chips powering the latest Macs, the demand for a display that can keep up with that raw processing power has peaked. A 60 Hz display is a bottleneck for an M5 Ultra. The Studio Display 2 is designed to remove that bottleneck. It's about synergy. When you plug your MacBook into this, it isn't just an extension of your screen. It's a hardware handshake that unlocks new capabilities in macOS that were previously hidden. Think about the impact on your daily life. No more squinting at SDR content when you know your footage was shot in HDR. No more feeling that drag when you move windows across the screen. The 120Hz ProMotion makes every interaction feel instant, like the UI is an extension of your own hand. This is the monitor that makes you want to sit down and work. It's the monitor that makes you want to create. For the USA audience specifically, where the home office has become a permanent fixture of the professional landscape, the Studio Display 2 represents the ultimate investment in productivity. It is the gold standard that every other manufacturer will be chasing for the next 5 years. But there's a catch. There's always a catch with Apple. The price point is expected to reflect this massive leap in tech. While the base model might stay within a familiar range, the fully spec version with nano-texture glass and the height-adjustable stand could push into territory that makes you think twice. But ask anyone who bought the original Studio Display or the Pro Display XDR. You aren't just paying for a screen. You're paying for the color accuracy that stays consistent for years. You're paying for the build quality that doesn't creak or wobble. You're paying for the peace of mind that comes with the most integrated tech ecosystem on the planet.